Look at this fish sitting on top of this pile right here. There's my bait. I'm just gonna stick down for a while. Here it comes. Got him! Got him! Yes, that could be a 10. Oh, it's a giant one. That's a daggum stud. There's a big in there and there. Got it. That's a giant one. That's a giant one. What is up, MFers? Welcome back to Texas. Got a couple days here in between the Bugs Island Open and the Wheeler Lake Open. I went fishing the other day, didn't do a lot of filming, caught some good fish, and then we came to a different lake today. Basically, I'm trying to get out here and look at some fish on some of this offshore stuff, just kind of get everything dialed in right for that Wheeler tournament coming up. The lake we're at today is got giant double-digit bass as well. Oh wow, there's an eagle right there. Look at that. You guys see that, son bitch? Look at that eagle flying by. Sorry, I'm easily distracted, but it's got to be a good sign when you see an eagle just roll up out the corner of your eye right to start the day. Basically, got a bunch of big baits on the front deck. I'm gonna try to blast them on some stuff that is my basic stuff and stuff that maybe some of you guys have never seen before. I know you guys have never seen some of the stuff actually that I will be throwing today because it's prototype stuff. It's kind of top secret stuff. Oh, and it's supposed to rain all day with some bad storms starting in about 3 hours. So it's gonna be like a hurry up and catch them. And my mount's broken on the dash that holds the GoPro. And so on the way to this spot right here this morning, the GoPro sent to the bottom of the lake. So just gonna be chest cam today, some good old chest cam and footage. And hopefully we get some to eat some big baits. Giant shad moving around, spawning in here with giant bass chasing them. I'd love to get a DD. Let's do that. Okay, let's see what wants to bite today. Like I said, I got all sorts of different things tied up. Well, shoot, let's just try with the big glide bait to start the day. I'm not even picking the trolling motor up before we start throwing that. Water looks to be 74, 75 degrees, so we don't want to have any preconceived notions, but like I said, big old offshore bass always at this lake. And should be some big gizzard shad. I don't know if they're spawning still or spawning yet, but they should be up moving around on some of these big points just from my past experience. I already got a fish on me. My bait hit the damn water and these guys are already looking at it. Oh, it's one guy. He's just giant. Come on. Come on up and get it. Okay, well, those guys didn't commit, but I'll take that for a first cast. Holy balls. Deal. Didn't even cast a fish or anything. Just kind of sent it out there to where they've been in the past, sort of. Seems like some good activity going on in the water right now. Yeah, there's fish here. What do these guys want? This big old Magnum catwalk. I don't need that. I'll try to crank them quick. I haven't tried dragging yet either. I could do that. I mean, look how perfect that freaking topwater is. Bone on the bottom, got some pink on the side, some scales. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you could make a better freaking topwater color. These fishes don't care. They're like, nee. I mean, this is what dreams are made of right here. This is what we're looking for. We got groups of fish. See all them shadows right there? Shadows, just scan to point. Look at all them shadows we got, guys. That's what we want. We come over here on Lawrence, and we just got fish galore. Let's rip some of these suckers. My goodness, they are freaking crushing bait right here. Let me show you guys what we're looking at on live scope. You can see that group of fish there on the bottom. Group of fish out there. I mean, some of those might be gar, but definitely not set up like it. There must be a bunch of shads spawning on around that point. That's probably what some of these flickers are on the bottom. Definitely a lot of big bass though with them. Watch this. Goodbye, Mr. Hair Jig. Nice knowing you. Look at these jokers set up right there. You were like, Hair Jig? Yeah, they do like a hair jig. What's up, bud? What's up, bud? Yeah, bad. Not a damn Magnum or nothing, but I'll take that. A little 3-pounder to start with. Yeah, bad. Dude, there's so many fish right here. Let's see if we can get another one. Ooh, that's a big one there on the bottom. Super hard to catch individual fish with this hair jig on live scope, but you know what? I'm gonna freaking try to. Don't know how to cast, so that's difficult. There's another one. That's not a small one. Or else he's just a mad one. They're freaking trying to take it from their buds. Oh, did we get a magnum? Did we get a magnum? He don't even know he's hooked yet, I don't think. He will in a second. He will in a second. Oh, dude, he's just so mad. I thought he was a white there for a second. Bye, bud. You're nice. 3-pounder. Appreciate you. That's cool. He was so mad, he was just trying to take it from his pals because they're so angry right here. Pals. Nice for bass to have pals. This is crazy. This is like the most fish I've ever seen in one spot on this place, probably. I'm not even throwing probably the bait that they really want. I need to probably drag something through there because there's a bunch of fish really into the bottom. We'll get there. This is too much fun for now. The hair jig really, for me, doesn't do well. Watch this, I'll catch a damn 16-incher now. But it doesn't catch a lot of small ones for me. I haven't caught a mega giant on it either, but it catches a ton of those 3 to 7 pound bass. Some baits just appeal to a different size class of fish, I think. And this is definitely one that is deadly effective for those pressured 4 or 5 pounders. All right, I'm gonna catch one on this cast. I'm gonna put on a little green pumpkin juice flush on the Carolina rig. If I don't catch one here, then I owe each of you $20. If I do catch one, you guys have to watch the remainder of this video. I'd say it's a lose-lose for both of us, but hey, who knows? Maybe we won't catch one. Send her to the moon. Oh, also, part of the bet is I'm gonna let it sit out there for 2 hours until one eats it. Uh-oh, my line is slack. Something might be on it. Should I reel him in, guys? And then I just pulled it out of his damn mouth. Trying to take it from their buds. He was 1.5 miles away. The world. Just a little peck. There you go. You guys got to watch to the end of the video now. You're welcome. Shouldn't have taken the bet. He's not a big one, but there seems to be plenty of those guys down there. Actually, you know what I think would work really well? We might get to that. We're not there yet in our rotation, but we're going to put on I think an underspin would kill these guys because they're like going ham on some damn bait down there. Like a foot off the bottom or so. 2 feet off the bottom, so they all just kind of were looking down at this like, oh, I guess that's food. Now we will eat that too, but I don't think it's necessarily what they wanted. Hey, I was gonna throw the 300 DD, I never even got to it. Kind of rude. Sorry, bud. Oh geez, they're about to blow up on the surface now. Yeah, underspin would definitely be ideal. I can tell these fish are hearing the ping of the transducer and trying to swim up to the surface. I think a feeding frenzy's going down. Got a damn hydro wave up here. Forward facing hydro wave. Forward wave. Hydroscope. Hydroscope, I like that. Coming out with the new thing, hydroscope. Well, that one knocked slack in it. Didn't get a hook in him though, of course. All right, we need something that looks like a bait fish we can throw in these jokers. Perfect. Underspin. Put a little divine on the back of him. Got one in here, probably not. Oh yes, I do. I got a perfect one. Do I have a rod out here I can throw it on? Maybe. We'll create one. 3-2 divine. 3/8 ounce underspin, I believe. I think this is gonna get us a couple bites from these fish that are not relating to the bottom. They're just kind of blasting around, eating bait fish. I don't think these are the monsters we're at. We're gonna put this on way too stiff of a rod and then just reel into them also, because that's what we have sitting out right now. All right, you guys ready for this? Underspin. Wow, that's set up tight. Holy cow. Does anybody else have any Tatulas that like set themselves too tight in your rod locker because of this little side roller guy? Yeah, I've already got one. Oh no, lost him. Come get it, buddies. These guys look like freaking crappie. Maybe they are. Dude, what is happening right now? Oh my goodness. I've never seen a damn feeding frenzy like this before. Those were bass acting like that. What in the world? They were all eating the blade, I think. The whole cast. Wow, these fish are out of their minds. They don't seem to be the big ones, but they are freaking fun. How do they not get hooked? Okay, we got some weirdness going on. There, that one got hooked. They're small, that's why. Oh my god, he had 87 friends with him. Somebody get a circle hook. Let's put this guy on. He's smaller than my damn... Look at this. He's smaller than my Moby Swimbait. Yep, definitely smaller. That's okay. That's okay. I can see bigger ones out there. Let me catch him on bigger stuff. Got him. I'm gonna mess around and accidentally get a giant one hooked just dicking around out here and not even set it hard or something. Hundreds of these guys. That's cool. This is just a dynamite bait whenever, I mean, you got more stained water maybe than you're catching them on just like the straight up divine swimmer, like the 2.7, which I like to throw in the winter so much. You guys know that, clean water type stuff, but a little bit more stained water, and really a sneaky way to throw this underspin that a lot of pros do that I don't know, probably shouldn't tell you guys, but you guys are cool, so I will. Dragging it on the bottom. That's something I might actually do here at Wheeler, because I know those fish are going to be very pressured by the time we get to tournament day, and then later in tournament day and stuff too, obviously. But doesn't make any sense, but it's almost like the idea of dragging a dang flush on a Carolina rig. It's a bait fish profile. It's on the bottom. It's even got a blade on it, but for some reason they just eat it really well dragging too. There we go. That might be a little bit better. No. Yeah, he's a little bit better. We'll call him a little better. It's funny, these fish are all just like trying to find where he's jumping. They think there's bait fish blowing up. Look at this school of fish. Look at that. Freaking chase this dude in. Not even big, but fun. I like schools. Not school, but schools. Hate school. New point fish are also pretty loaded. Not quite as many, but it looks like there's some better quality ones from the side imaging dots. God dang, there's more just up by the surface doing the same thing here. You never know this place though. I mean, there's like legit summer post-spawn teeners in here still, so they always could be mixed in. A little bit deeper point, so I don't really know why, but I only have one damn deep crank rod up here. I'm gonna put a 500 on. Oh, first cast with the 500. One's running with it sideways. Doesn't feel to be as tiny either. Definitely not tiny. Haven't caught a big one on a crank in a minute. I think it's a mega giant. I just think they're fighting so hard because they're trying to take it from their buds. Oh, it's underneath his chin, that's why. God dang, I thought I had a big old piglet. Not a bad one though. Biggest one so far, probably 3.5 on the 500. It's always good to make an adjustment. Get feedbacks right away. Locked it up into his chin. Thanks, bud. Great way to get a aggressive fish first cast up on a group of fish like this. Probably 10 to 15 feet, 10 to 18 feet where I'm seeing these fish set up on this point. Even in that 10-foot range, it's nice to have a bait to get down on them immediately like this 500 does. We can get a little underspin eater real quick. The answer is yes, I can. Yep, as it hit the water. And they're just popping the blade because they're small. Oh, finally, I just had to stop it, let one can get it. It's actually not a terrible one. Not a good one. Once again, just fighting hard because he's so freaking worried about taking it from his buds, and he just tore my cuts open. Jeez. These kids are hitting this thing so hard they can't even get hooked. Eat it. You got it? Not very big, but you do got it. All right, let's get out of here. New point. We got to find some qualities. Maybe the bigger ones are around bluegill beds. That's something that's kind of been going down some other places. Sure as hell aren't on the usual structure they could be on, should be on. All right, let's go find some. You got it? He's got it. He's small. He's really small. Makes me kind of sad. I freaking had one come up and finally eat that stupid glide bait. Look, it's a spotted bass. I don't even think I've caught one of those in here before. Peck, 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 peck. Little pecks. There we go. Oh my God, how big is this fish? Freaking school of them in this damn brush pile. Oh, it's giant, okay. Let's see if we can go about not losing this fish. There was like 10 of these in this pile right here. Yeah, that's a freaking hammer, I would say. Fatty, look at that. Whew, that's fun. Dang. In a dang brush pile right here. First brush pile that I've fished, too. So, we're about to freaking see if that's where they're hiding today. Heck yeah, that's a big one. Pigs. Probably a 7. Let's check it. I haven't caught one that big in a while. I've been dicking around in Small Fish Central, aka Scrubs Island. Yeah, 7:30. Heck yeah, bud. Fatty. All right, we're on the board with a big one. Brush piles, huh? That was cool. Some bitch flew out of there. That's a giant one. Look at this fish sitting on top of this pile right here. That boy is big. We can got some big ones right here. There's my bait. I'm just gonna let him sit down for a while. The old slow shank. We'll see what Mr. Donkey Kong here thinks of it. He sees it. He's following it. He's very big. Oh, he's on good. Here he comes. Got him. Got him. Yes, that could be a 10. Oh, it's a giant one. Come here, big girl. Windy, 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 windy. That's a daggum stud. Hooked outside the mouth too. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, frickin' A. Big old donk. Little custom painted crappie guy we got there. Painted that guy up the other day. Hell yes. Big old piglet. Let's put her on the scale. She's probably closer to 9. She's probably 8 still. Look at that. I mean, just a freaking loose belly. Otherwise, she would be much heavier. Okay, let's see. I'm wrong again. 7/16. So we got 2 of those 7-pounders. Fatties. Well, that was fun, showing you guys exactly the fish that we caught there. Usually, you know, the chances of me getting them to actually bite are so slim. But that was a perfect representation of one that's just sitting up there in a brush pile above it. I mean, you find one like that that's above it, he's there for one reason. And that's to watch old Mr. Baitfish or crappie or whatever come by there and make that mistake. That was a beautiful thing. I thought he was a 10-pounder down there, but you know, long frame, post spawns, so I'm actually gonna throw a spoon or something else down there. You know what, guys? I'm pretty much just like checking out all these brush piles now. Check out this brush pile we got up here. I'm about to throw this damn glide in there and we'll see if she comes out of it, but it's just a little stick up brush pile. We got all this crap down here on the bottom, but look at that. We got this brush pile that comes up. There's a big in there and there. 2 big ones, 3 maybe, which means they're probably not as big as if it was just one sitting there. But I keep seeing that, and I actually think some of that crap is catfish, which seems weird, but freaking catfish will sit in these brush piles up high in them too, and they'll eat the damn glide too. I caught a bunch of freaking catfish on a glide last year too, but I'm willing to make a cast and just check and see if they're cats, you know? I'm not gonna not cast to it. There we go. Got it. That's a giant one. That's a giant one. Oh yeah. Oh no, he tossed it. That was like a 9-pounder. Holy cow, there was like 4 of them in that tree. Those were all bass. It just took one of them to get freaking triggered and he went crazy. My goodness. Let me toss a spoon down there. They're all by the dang boat now, of course. Maybe this will make him think that it fell out of his mouth. Oh, shoot. And they're just gonna look at it. Dang, man. That was a tank. I wish you guys could have seen how big that one was. That was cool. Not cool that I lost it, but I'll lose it. I guess I'll probably get to lose it now, not in a tournament, you know. You guys get what I'm saying? I should just point at brush pile and fish every time I see one on the dang screen. I'm 2 for 2 on that. I've thrown to like 80 fish today with this thing, and 2 for 2 on showing you guys fish and catching them, I think. That was so cool. They freaking closed and dunk. Probably just swung a little early maybe. I mean, not a whole lot you can do when one comes up and sends a 6-ounce bait to the moon. It'll just happen. That's why you always try to grind them through the process to get them to the boat. Keep their head moving, keep them from jumping completely out of the water and leveraging it. But sometimes when they're that big, I mean, you can only do so much. I could, I guess, use a much heavier rod and just really freaking horse them even more. Then it gets to the point where you can't even hardly fish it right because your rod's so stiff. Well, we didn't start in the school. The second school we fished with the million smaller ones, but I think it looks like some better fish have moved in. I just had one follow the glide all the way. They just look bigger. Rain has started, but just sprinkling so far. We don't got any big thunder, lightning, nothing going on. Yeah, we're fishing all day if we can freaking keep from it being super lightningy. Lightningy? That's a word, definitely. Lightningy. We don't want it to be lightningy out. Got it yet? Oh yeah, he's taking it from his buds. He freaking slacked it. He was taking it all the way from his buds. Cool thing is I've only, did he just get me? He might have got me there, but I've only used one dang bait to catch all these liner rig fish. Liner. I like that liner rig. Freaking small fish galore in this spot. Let's move. I'm actually gonna put on a ridge worm. I'm throwing a ridge worm on a while, and it should be perfect actually, the way they're biting. Jeez, it's freaking mayhem going down right here in this spot, right next to the boat. Dong, dong, dong. They want to eat the underspin. How about you guys? Oh yeah, you want it too. I'm a big tournament guy now. I'm just trying to catch numbers. We're on them, guys. Got a limit for about 7 pounds, 8 fish limit. Oh, this one ate it as I was trying to pull it out of the water. Ooh, there's a big one up there. Wait, I must throw a glide to you. Don't swim away. Oh, there's a Gatorade bottle up there. That's why there's a bass. Big one's holding on it. Any piece of cover they can find, you know. And he swerved it. It's all right. Oh, you're big. Yeah, come play. Oh, he's on it. Oh, no. Wow, Ben, you screwed that one up. I keep having the same thing happen. I'll pull up shallow on these points where there's a group of fish that's small, and there'll be one or two megalodons like that one that I just f***ed up, and it was legit maybe a 10. Legit maybe. I don't know if it's more definitive than that. I bet I can catch one on this dock right here. Whew! I missed it by 1/8 of an inch. Maybe. All I know is that it appears I needed to throw it about 6 feet further. Oh no, this guy wants it. Oh no, Ben! Oh, there's 3 big ones. They're right on it still. They're gonna get it. Man, sometimes I suck balls at fishing. Good job, Ben. Got it. Yeah, bud. Yeah, bud. Yeah. Come here, big bud. Come here, big bud. You're not quite as big of a bud, but I'll take you. All right, that's great too. That makes it even easier. There's a lot of gar and bait on this point. I don't really know why different than anywhere else. So out deep, it's all just gar, but I kind of had a feeling if we got it up a little shallower, just kind of threw it up in that grass, there'd be some. And man, there was actually like 3 of them that size on it. Not any super giants, but 4 to 5 pounders. Kind of the same deal though, where it's like you're out deep, you're kind of off a point where they should be, and then you get up super shallow and that's where they actually are. The big ones anyway. The small ones I think want to be in that 8 to 15 feet. Let me show you guys on scope what I'm talking about though. So we got, kind of hard to tell, so just a, you know, a point, and there's a school or at least a group of fish out there with I don't know, there's bait, there's little ones basically, and then up on here we got grass this whole way, but then up there there's a hard spot in a gap. And so like if I pan back here behind the boat, you can see, you know, there's some bait, some gar. That's what these big fuzzy marks are, gar. That might actually be a bass. He's a little bit more of a solid return. And then we'll go sideways. There's a couple smaller bass out there over the top of some of that grass, off the end of the grass. Some little bit better ones there. We'll keep panning around. You can see where the trolling motor head is. Keep panning up this way, and it turns into just grass, nothing, blah, blah, blah. But then up here, and of course Panoptics is being stupid, but up, way up there against that wall almost, there's a hard spot. And you see all that flickering up there is just shad and probably big bass too. Kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm interpreting up there. It's kind of hard to an untrained eye to see what I'm really talking about, because it's kind of weird that it's set up like this. I just think this this clash is a good representation of a shad up there. Actually, I got the deep lip on. Let's see if we can get one to come up and eat it with it as a wake lip. Austin would be so proud of me making changes to the guy.